Well, today, Hamas officials traveled to Cairo today to further ceasefire talks. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is on the way home without a hostage deal. NBC's Matt Bradley reports from Tel Aviv.
The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is now headed home to the States after his 5th trip to the Middle East ever since those Hamas terror attacks on October 7th. And he's going home empty-handed. The main goal here was to try to ink a deal between the Israelis and Hamas, of which it's being intermediated by the Qataris and the Egyptians. There was no deal. And in fact, both sides seem further than ever from each other's positions. We heard from Hamas yesterday. They came back with a counteroffer to a deal offer that was negotiated in Paris about a week and a half ago. And they came up with some maximalist demands, essentially going almost back to where they were at square one, saying that they want to see the end of Israel's incursion into the Gaza Strip and the freeing of more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners currently in Israeli jails. Now that, according to the Israelis and according to Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister, last night, is a non-starter. Netanyahu called that delusional. This sparked the ire again of the hostages' families and some of the former hostages who have already been released. They want to see the hostages return. There are more than 100 of them still left in the Gaza Strip. 6 of them are Americans. Now, this has sparked a lot of anger here in Israel. Increasingly, there is a dichotomy that's developing here. Israelis see that the two goals of Israel's incursion into the Gaza Strip are working directly at odds to each other. The destruction of Hamas and the freedom of the hostages. Many folks here believe that Israel cannot have both. Still, Benjamin Netanyahu seems to be pursuing both, and in his speech last night, which was filled with patriotic fervor, he seemed to be hewing to this position that the fighting in the Gaza Strip would eventually destroy Hamas and release the hostages. So far, it seems like more and more Israelis don't believe him. Matt Bradley, NBC News, Tel Aviv.